Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is The Raptor, and welcome back to another one of my reaction videos. So today I'm going to be reacting to the new Death Battle which just came out, which is Johnny Cage versus Captain Falcon. This one kind of flew under my radar, if I'm being honest. I wasn't so hyped for this fight. Like, I still know both of these characters to a certain degree. I'm definitely aware of them. So, you know, when I first heard about this fight, I'm like, oh yeah, cool, they're doing this one. Or I didn't even really think about this one, but they're having these characters. But then after a while, I just kind of flew under my radar, but then I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is coming out. I was thinking about it yesterday. That's really the first time I thought about it for a while. But yeah, now it's finally here, and we're ready to see what this is all about. So when it comes to what I know about these characters, I know Johnny Cage a little more than I do Captain Falcon. Really the only exposure I have to Captain Falcon is from Super Smash Bros., and I know that that's really not reliable at all when it comes to these characters. Sorry. And when it comes to Johnny Cage, like, I've played more Smash Brothers than I have Mortal Kombat, but I did have to research Johnny Cage a little bit when it came to my own versus show, because I had him fight against Bane. However, that was a really long time ago, and I don't really remember everything about him. Sorry about the lighting. Yeah, really I have to rely on what these guys have to say in order to really look at what these characters are capable of. But yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. In terms of who I'm rooting for, though, I'll just get this out of the way. I guess I'd be rooting for Johnny, just because overall I really like Mortal Kombat, and I don't really like, or not that I don't like Captain Falcon, I'm not really associated with him in terms of the characters that I play in Super Smash Bros. And in terms of who I think is going to win, I want to say Captain Falcon, simply because I think what I've seen a lot of people say is that if they use the anime that Captain Falcon is in, then he's gonna win. If they don't, then Johnny Cage will win. And I think they are using the anime. However, that's a lot of other people's opinions that I'm kind of piggybacking on, just because I can't really form one of my own, since I don't know a lot about these characters. But I will do my re-prediction in the midway through this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Today we've got data on
also, sorry if I sound a little weird, I might be a little sick or something.
Includes your own DNA. With over 125 genetic reports, 23andMe can give you insight about your
also link in the description to the original video, so make sure to go support them, because this is just a reaction.
Guess what? It might have something to do with your genes. No kidding. I've tried it myself, and it's really easy to mail in your sample.
Wiz has tried it, yeah.
To see what your genes have to say about your health traits and
I'm sure I've seen this ad before, too.
Service kit today at 23andme.com.
Because they love to recycle the same ads, especially Blue Apron.
23andme.com/deathbattle. Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle.
So, you know, if you're interested, link in the description, and then go from there. It does feel like it's been a while.
Whether it be to save the world or to benefit themselves, every warrior has a different reason for fighting. But when they're also a kick-ass
Booster Gold.
all that matters is they bring the hype. Johnny Cage, the stuntman turned legendary hero of Mortal Kombat. And Captain Falcon, the racer turned bounty hunter on the track of F-Zero.
Bounty hunter?
He's
wow.
Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
Smash Brothers.
a death battle.
Okay. 2D, but that's fine. That actually looks pretty good.
Mortal Kombat is a deadly tournament dictated by the Elder Gods to decide the fate of entire worlds.
Right.
Its contestants only include the best of the best. Whether you're a four-armed beast intent on conquest, a ninja assassin seeking vengeance,
Scorpion,
or a washed-up Hollywood movie star looking for your next big break.
Of course.
Johnny Cage was a global phenomenon known for his
filmography. Oh, that's a long filmography.
You're dumb as hell. His movies are awesome. We got Ninja Mime, Citizen Cage, Broke-Nose Mountain,
Citizen Cage.
My personal favorite, Tommy Scissorfist.
I like the one down there that says, "Who's that?"
Made me cry. But as with most celebrities, Cage's fame eventually cracked. Audiences lost interest in his stunts, and critics claimed he was a fraud.
Oh.
Which is bullshit.
So he joined the Mortal Kombat thing to hype himself back up?
Would be to join the deadliest martial arts tournament ever. What better way to stick it to him and show him you're the real deal than to save the Earth from an alien
that makes sense. Oh, geez. Yeah, that makes sense.
Really know what he was getting into. Luckily, he's no ordinary stuntman. Fans think my moves are all wirework.
Well, yeah, like when I researched Johnny Cage, like he's got a lot more than you'd think.
This guy's trained
just from looking at him.
The world. He's He's mastered 4 different martial arts, including Bruce Lee's
4 different martial arts.
He's got nunchucks, brass knuckles, and his
cool
Bowie knife. So when it came time to save the world, Cage could certainly
he's really taking it to Shao Kahn.
Martial artists in the universe. Good thing too. The lightning god Raiden really needed some help, because the Outworld warlord Shao Kahn was just one tourney win away from taking over Earth. Okay, seriously, why does everyone always target Earth?
I know, right?
It's not that great.
It's really not.
Cage discovered he was more adept at this sort of thing than even he expected. He possessed
and he probably thought it was really going to be good.
Generations, originally stemming from a Mediterranean war cult which bred and trained combatants to fight among the gods. Sure, that's not random at all.
I mean, sometimes you got to do that.
Against divine forces, but also as a mythical energy.
Divine forces, okay.
He can fire shadow bolt energy balls, punch you to pieces with a shadow uppercut, do a Guile impression with the eclipse kick, and knock the shit out of you with his patented shadow kick. But even
so, it makes him a lot stronger.
He's still a mortal man. Whenever he found himself in trouble, he needed a go-to technique to get out of it. Oh, and he came up with the absolute perfect move.
Nutshot.
The Nutcracker, the Berry Buster, the Infertilizer, the Beatback Barrage, the Not That Kind of Blow, and my personal favorite, the Help Doctor, I think they're in my ribcage special.
Oh.
That's horrifically disturbing.
Yeah.
It's inspiring, that's what.
Inspiring.
He's strong enough to rip your whole body apart and send your Johnson flying off to another country. Fatality!
Really?
Oh, God, what the hell?
Jeez.
This is my first rodeo. Despite Cage's crude and downright juvenile behavior, he proved worthy enough to be a champion of Earthrealm. The dude's strong enough to chop through a human head, a chunk of titanium, and even diamond. Applying the density of
so they're doing the mini games again.
This size would require nearly
I don't love that, but I mean, whatever.
That's like getting hit by 26 monster trucks at the same time. Cage
so he's as strong as 26 monster trucks?
Automatic gunfire and tough enough to power through Sub-Zero's ice blast, which stops or even kills most people instantly. He's breaking those jumps apart like they're made of glass. Johnny even beat the shins off Shinnok, who's a freaking god. Thanks to his ancestral powers, which seem specifically tailored for this exact purpose, which is pretty remarkable. Shinnok's full power is a bit tricky to lock down, but he's pretty similar to Raiden, who fired a blast that obliterated this huge temple along with his enemies. So it's definitely a desperate max power move. As Buddhist temples typically avoided the use of stone in construction, we took the typical composition of wood and concrete into account while measuring the structure to determine this blast must equal nearly 270 tons of TNT.
Wow.
More than enough to level an entire city block. Damn.
Jeez, and he's comparable to that?
When he can compete with power like that?
Well,
he wouldn't be a pain forever. Cage eventually found happiness with a family, including a daughter just as skilled as he is. He even earned new success in his film career with a series based on his adventures. But he never got tired of defending Earthrealm from the forces of ugly. God bless that beautiful man.
I don't know why I'm always so disgusted. Like I should be used to that by now for Mortal Kombat. And I like Mortal Kombat more than Street Fighter. Sorry. I like Street Fighter 2 actually though.
2560 and the world's gone crazy. Aliens are everywhere. We're traveling through space, and best of all, there's a brand new sport in town. An intense mix of high-speed racing with anti-gravity techno-whatsis. This is F-Zero.
So the game is also called F-Zero.
Much better than NASCAR. You seem pretty chipper. Well, yeah, F-Zero's freaking awesome. Why don't we
have looks
this
really
in real
awesome.
life yet? Probably because it's extraordinarily dangerous. On the
but who cares?
One wrong turn can end your life. Yeah, what's your problem? The ones that survive are the best of the best.
Like Captain Falcon,
himself, Captain Falcon. To most of the world, Falcon is a legendary racer and household name, but that's about it. Otherwise,
he's had multiple real names.
Like Batman. Sort of. Off the track, Captain Falcon is actually an accomplished bounty hunter.
Right, yeah.
To a mission of saving the universe from the vile forces of Black Shadow. Is that like a heavy metal band or something? No. Well then, dibs. Black Shadow is a cold-blooded crime, determined to bend the universe
That's a good name.
to his will. He's also got horrible taste and style. How often do you think that thing gets caught on door frames? Truly the most evil of evil.
God damn it.
To take on Black Black Shadow, Falcon's a goddamn badass. He's super tough and super skilled in martial arts. Best of all, he's got a bunch
But how many
of
martial arts does he
super
know?
moves. The speedy Falcon kick, the unpredictable Raptor boost, and Falcon dive, where he humps people so hard they explode. What? Just calling it like I see it.
I mean,
Either way, as impressive as these techniques are, they pale in comparison to his greatest and most famous
Falcon Punch. Yep.
Show me a move. He
Show me a
literally
move.
punches people so hard they explode in
Bowser!
bird-shaped fire, which is awesome. But how? Well, as evident from his other techniques, he's not moving so fast he's igniting the air or anything like that. Rather, Falcon seems to possess some limited form of pyrokinesis.
He has
and while the reason for this has never been specifically explained, the answer may lie within his sleek F-Zero machine, the Blue
Really?
Falcon. Oh, yeah.
That's the answer?
He uses magnetic and G-diffuser tech to rocket over 1,500 kilometers per hour. That's more than 35 times faster than the Bugatti Chiron Sport, the fastest car in the world. But when he wants to push the Blue Falcon even further, he taps into its hidden reactor might. Now you might be asking, what's a reactor might?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, nothing much. Just a magic piece of the Big Bang that birthed all of existence.
What? How'd you get your hands on that?
Than powering a race car. No, I don't, Wiz. Have you seen what this thing can do? With the power of the reactor might, the Blue Falcon can go Beyblade with a move called Boost Fire. Check it out.
Yeah, they're definitely using the anime.
It becomes a deadly energy buzzsaw spinning so fast.
So he's gonna have his vehicle too?
It can even fly. A reactor might is bonded with its owner and can even be called upon from a great distance away. Therefore, Falcon can summon his vehicle to his side at any moment. Reactor might bottle up a ton of raw power. Put a few together and you can rip holes through dimensions. This one by itself went haywire and blew up this space station in one blast. Based on the space station's size and the ensuing blast
so this is like the might of the vehicle, right?
Must have held a yield of over 6 megatons of TNT.
That's still a lot.
Sometimes reactor mites also grant their owners a variety of superhuman powers. Some even bordering on unexplainable magics. While it's technically unconfirmed, perhaps the reactor mite under the Blue Falcon's hood is the source of the captain's curious pyrotechnics. Who cares?
That makes sense.
He can punch a giant fire falcon of burning death, and that's all that matters. Like when he finally beat Black Shadow once and for all.
So that's what he looks like without the helmet?
He just exploded the galaxy. Hell yeah. Well, don't get the wrong idea. This blast of light actually originates from the exploding dark matter reactor, which has the power to rewind the Big Bang using all 6 reactor mites. It's a long story. Oh, that's way less epic. Still, even beating up Black Shadow is super impressive. This guy could tank hits from a hulked out super alien, no problem. Falcon's quick enough to take out multiple enemy robots in the blink of an eye, a feat which would require moving faster than sound. He can spot a sniper from several miles away and even survive an exploding rocket. His exact clone took multiple blows from specialized military personnel with no effect whatsoever. And as a bonus, Falcon carries dynamite powerful enough to blow up this giant weather machine. That's like 100 sticks of dynamite in one. Where do I get me some of that? And whoa, wait a minute, that guy survived? While Captain Falcon did accomplish his mission and rid the universe of Black Shadow's tyranny, it took more than one man to do it. Oh, great. Here comes the power of teamwork bullshit. No. I mean, Falcon is literally more than one man. Go on.
What?
The name Captain Falcon is actually a title passed through generations.
So it's like V for Vendetta.
At least 3 people have claimed the moniker: Douglas J., Andy Summers, and Ryu Suzuku. Each new inheritor is chosen by the
so that's why he's had multiple real names.
Seeks a worthy hero who can surpass him in skill and ability. So technically the latest to take the title, Ryu, should be capable of anything the others could do and more. New life goal unlocked. Wiz, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. While the man behind the mask may fall, Captain Falcon will always ride on, defending the galaxy one raceway at a time.
They just showed that clip. Why were they? Okay, whatever.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities. But first, let me tell you how to make your computer more anonymous than Captain Falcon with ExpressVPN. While researching
let's see if we can
exploring the far
get through this.
For gamers, 30-day money-back guarantee It's time for
Okay, time for the battle! Pause. Okay. Now we gotta talk about this. Okay, if I'm being honest, I'm already starting to forget some things about probably both of the characters, and I really wish I paid more close attention. So, both of them have ways to, like, amp up their power. Like, we know that, Johnny Cage has his mystic energy or whatever, I forget if there was a name for it, and Captain Falcon has his pyrokinetic abilities. Sure, both of them have ways to do that. I'm not sure if they explicitly said which one was more powerful. Like, I know they said that, you know, that Johnny Cage was capable of, like, dishing out, like, what, 270 tons of TNT or something comparable to that? Like, he could scale to that power? And that he was, like, as strong or as destructive of, like, 27 monster trucks. I'm pretty sure that feat's not as impressive as, you know, the whole, like, exploding thing or whatever, the 270 tons of TNT. So that's pretty ridiculous. Sorry. I don't think they said anything, like, concrete about Captain Falcon's strength, though I know they said that he was able to, you know, punch with, like, enough force to, like, you know, kill the other guy, you know, the horned guy, or defeat him or whatever, and, you know, he was able to take, like, amazing hits, no problem, and, like, that at very least, you know, Captain Falcon's punch, like, actually, like, severely injured him at least, so that's really impressive. What worries me, though, is I feel like, again, like, if Captain Falcon does end up winning because he has superior strength or whatever, they're gonna go into the numbers after the fact, which, again, I still don't really love, but, I mean, I guess I understand it, you know, they don't want to make it too obvious, but, I mean, I still wouldn't love it because I feel like I'm being cheated in terms of information. But whatever. In terms of speed, I don't recall them saying anything amazing in terms of speed for Johnny, except for him dodging bullets. They said, though, that Captain Falcon was able to take out, like, a number of people ridiculously fast, which means he would have had to be going faster than the speed of sound. But if you're dodging bullets, like, you're also basically going faster than the speed of sound, right? Like, in order to dodge them. Maybe not quite as fast, but still, regardless, though, the fact that they said faster than the speed of sound for Captain Falcon means that they could be, like, again, leaving something out in terms of how fast he's really going. Like, it could be as far fast, you know, just because you're faster than the speed of sound, you know, you might be way faster than the speed of sound. They didn't really say that. Regardless, though, it seems like they're about comparable in terms of speed, but if I had to guess, I would say Captain Falcon's probably a little faster. I could be wrong about that, though. It seemed that Johnny had a little bit more versatility because he carries, like, brass knuckles and a knife or whatever, like, he's actually got some weaponry with him. But I feel like that's not going to do too much to Captain Falcon, so even though I would give the versatility advantage to Johnny, I don't think that would really mean too much. And in terms of durability, I mean, Captain Falcon was able to survive an explosion or whatever, like a rocket explosion, and his vehicle, you know, was able to fly and able to dish out, like, what, like, able to hit with, like, 6.7 megatons of TNT, like, that's pretty ridiculous, right? So I'm not 100% sure, you know, how big the explosion was that he survived, Captain Falcon. It could really depend on whether or not that was more than 270 tons of TNT, because that would dictate whether or not Johnny Cage will actually be able to kill him or not. But I don't know, because, like, they didn't give any concrete numbers. I'm really not sure. If I had to guess, I want to say that Captain Falcon's durability is better than, you know, what Johnny Cage can output, simply because, you know, if you're taking feats from the anime, you know, like, you can do some really crazy things. But again, that might just be me, you know, thinking, like, that's what the trope is, you know, and I'm not really thinking too critically about it, you know, in terms of the numbers, but I feel like I don't have the right numbers to work with, so that's the real issue here. I mean, I don't know. In terms of speed, I want to say they're comparable, but I'd give a slight edge to Captain Falcon. In terms of strength, again, I don't really have any numbers, but I want to say, again, that Captain Falcon would have the advantage if he's able to severely injure a guy that, you know, a ridiculously strong guy wasn't even able to leave a mark on, but I'm not sure if they have the real numbers for that. Like, we have a number for Johnny Cage, but with the durability, you know, I feel like, what was Johnny Cage's durability? I don't even really remember that. If they even said that at all, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure actually now at this point. I feel like it could go either way just because I have no idea where the advantages lie. And I feel like this one, it feels like they're really holding back a lot of information because I know some numbers for some characters. I feel like I don't even really know any numbers for Captain Falcon now that I think about it. Maybe I missed it. Like, I got the whole 6.7 megatons of TNT. I don't know. My gut is telling me that Captain Falcon's gonna win. I feel like he might be a little faster. I feel like Johnny Cage's better versatility wouldn't be a huge factor. And I want to say just because he comes from the anime, he's probably stronger and more durable. That's just what I think. But again, I feel like, you know, I've been cheated out of the numbers, or maybe I'm trying to oversimplify it. I don't know. If Johnny Cage ends up winning, I'm not going to be surprised whatsoever. But I do feel like, if I'm being honest, I feel like this isn't all my fault. While I probably could have been listening a bit more, and maybe there was a number that I missed somewhere, I feel like a lot of it is them not telling me the numbers, especially when it comes to Captain Falcon. So, I mean, whatever. But I think that Captain Falcon's gonna win. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. That's who I think is gonna win. So, let's go. That's a nice shot.
You recording? Yeah? Okay. We're at the F-Zero
Is that
Grand
Cage?
Prix, snagging some clips for my latest flick. That
Yes.
guy there? That's who I'll be playing.
Oh, he's gonna be playing Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon. It's
Okay.
pretty sweet.
And Captain Falcon doesn't like that, I guess.
Say you're the next Falcon.
Yeah?
Only one who can surpass Falcon can become.
Oh, and he okay. Okay, I actually really like this premise.
You wanna go?
But he's just playing you in a movie, man. Maybe a bit of an overreaction, but whatever. Ooh, ow, he went around him. Okay, Cage is getting the drop on him for right now. Oh, over and over again. Yeah, I was like, use your energy stuff. Ooh. Like, he's still human. Like, fire should be able to hurt him. Unless his durability surpasses that. He's, like, pulling out all the tricks. Oh! Oh, nut shot! God, he can't even speak.
All's fair in show business.
Nobody says that.
Nobody says that. Use your energy attacks, Johnny. I want to see you pull out some. There you go. Oh, are they gonna go on the racetrack? Oh, this is like that Smash Brothers stage. That's cool. Oh yeah, and he's got projectiles too. I didn't even think about that. Like as his energy stuff. Captain Falcon doesn't really have that. They're going really fast. Oh! Oh, that's a nice shot. Ow. What about your own, your own thing? Ooh, ow! Oh! Okay. I was like, geez, that would hurt. Like, what about your own race car? That's not rocket, race car. Ow! Because they gotta have that in the animation, right? Oh! Ouch! Dang, he's just going ham on him! Yeah!
Am I good enough for you now?
Cool. This is really good animation, though. I really like this. All the angles. But now he's got this. Oh! Oh boy. Oh! Oh, he's not done! Not yet, anyway. Hold! Oh! Okay, that's gotta be it, right? Yeah. Okay.
Only one can be worthy.
Nice. Congrats, Captain Falcon.
Yes! Oh, that was awesome. Okay, just chill for a minute.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage certainly held his own against Falcon, with superior martial arts ability and matching Mach speeds. But Captain Falcon wasn't a pushover and had plenty of experience with tricky opponents. Most of all, he had way more power on his side.
Okay,
Let's compare some of Johnny's best feats to Falcon's, specifically crushing Diamond in the Falcon Punch. Yeah,
Okay.
when he hit that tough son of a bitch, Black Shadow. By measuring the area of effect and comparing that space to the heights of Captain Falcon and Black Shadow, we found that the electricity covered an area of about 300 cubic meters.
Okay.
Accounting for empty space, the amount of electricity needed to fill this area must equal at least 151 billion joules of energy.
Whoa, that's a lot of energy.
Dropping 12 elephants on old Hornhead here, and over 3,000 times stronger than Johnny's Diamond Smash. Captain Falcon was tougher too. He survived a blast from a rocket launcher, but even more notably, he fared better against Black Shadow than Zoda did.
Yeah.
That hulked-out alien guy who survived the exploding weather machine when he wasn't all hulky. So we can reasonably scale Falcon to Zoda, at least as far as those sorts of physical feats are concerned. Look at that explosion! Based on its size, it's worth around 100 tons of TNT. And while Cage's war cult powers let him survive battling Shinnok, whose power rivals Raiden's 270 tons of TNT blast, recall that this ancestral defense seems specifically tailored to counter such divine forces. A bullet could still put Cage down. It has, and he's even died to lesser foes in alternate timelines. And anyway, Raiden's final explosion attack is nothing.
I probably could have put that together, actually.
The reactor might under the Blue Falcon's hood.
Yeah.
Numbers aside, this was a pretty even match, but Falcon's greater strength, toughness, and fiery arsenal tipped the scales. In the end, Johnny just couldn't finish the race. The winner is Captain Falcon.
Okay, I'm happy to get that right, but I do have some things to say. It's basically reiterating what I've said before, but still.
Down below. And check out that video right over.
Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with like the animation and stuff. But I'll talk about that in a sec. What's next? Who's next? Oh, Aang! I don't think I know. Oh, Edward! Aang versus Edward. Okay, hang on. Let me take a look at... Okay. I know the name Edward, and I know the... Like, I've seen the image before, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where he's from. Can you... someone tell me in the comments below where Edward is from, and I'm sorry if that makes me, like, an uncultured something or whatever. But I've seen Edward before. I know that his name is Edward, but I just right now I'm drawing a blank on where he's from. So yeah, I really haven't seen this one suggested. If any of you guys seen this one suggested, they were right. Like, they're really doing a lot of fights that like aren't heavily suggested by people. So I mean it's their show, they can do whatever they want, but still there are some like really popular shows that I do still, or some popular fights that I still want to see. But I mean, I guess we'll have to wait a little bit for that. Sorry, I do like Aang. I haven't seen all of Avatar, or The Last Airbender, I mean, like, and I haven't seen really even that much of it, but I definitely know more about Aang than I do Edward. I know a lot of people wanted to see, like, Aang versus Naruto and stuff, but, you know, they did semi-recently have Naruto. They had Naruto in, like, 2017, so almost 2 years ago. I mean, I guess they could have brought him back, but, you know, whatever. This one's cool, too, I guess. You know, I'm still excited for it, as I am for all the death battles, but, I mean, like, this will probably be another one where that I'll kind of forget about until it's here, if I'm being honest. But regardless, I'll still definitely react to that one. However, I think I'm actually on vacation during this time, so unless I can somehow, like, get some more recording stuff, like... Because I'm not going to be bringing my phone. That's what I use to record reactions. So unless I can somehow, you know, get that on, like, my iPad or something, which is already pretty old, I'm not going to be able to react to this one until I get back home. So, I mean, just letting you guys know that. Some of you guys probably aren't even watching this. But, whatever. Anyway, talking about this episode for real. Okay, there are some things I want to say. First of all, I really thought it was funny. I thought the analyses were pretty dang funny. And I really enjoyed the animation. The animation, like, it wasn't really as formulaic as I thought it was going to be. Like, obviously, you know how you have one character kind of like beating down the other character, you know, closer to the end, and the other character wins. Like, you know, you have that stuff. But there were times where, like, it didn't seem like it was really even going back and forth, and there were times where it was going back and forth. So they weren't trying to make it like a pattern or anything like that. They were trying to, like, pull out all the stops in terms of, you know, what could happen in a fight. So I really enjoyed that. I thought the 2D animation overall was really dang good. Again, I wish it could have been a little longer, but I mean, like, that's a complaint I generally have, so I'm kind of getting over that. I know that their fights are not going to be very long anymore. I just kind of have to accept that. And you know, the analyses were pretty informative, but to me, not in the right ways. They were pulling out all of the numbers afterwards, and like, again, you know, to do that with like one category or something, like, that's fine, you know, you don't want to give everything away, but for me, like, looking back, like, we had the 270-ton number for Johnny Cage, I remember that, and looking back, that, and they had like the 3,000 number thing, I forgot what the unit was, but for the breaking diamond or whatever it was, they had that too, now that I think about it. But looking back, and in terms of like the Mach speeds or whatever, those are all the numbers they had. They didn't talk about Captain Falcon's destructive capability in terms of that. They didn't talk about the durability in terms of numbers. With Johnny, again, okay, this one's on me. I feel like, you know, I could have caught, you know, that he could still, like, you know, the bullet could still hurt him, and, you know, like, it's only really like the Elder Gods or whatever where his protection or whatever is from. I forget exactly what it was. I probably could have put that together if I paid more attention, and that one's on me. But I do think them not giving me the correct numbers is on them, because, you know, this is what I'm relying on, you know, all of this video is basically all my information for these characters. So I'm not too happy that that's, you know, like, I couldn't, like, I didn't have the right numbers for it. So, and that's really on them, right? Because, again, like, they need to give me the information. It's not that I missed anything, it's that they didn't tell me. So I was happy that I still got it right, and I was able to reason, you know, oh, it's an anime, so Captain Falcon probably has more strength and durability, or power and durability. And I was able, you know, to put the whole thing together about the car, or the race car. And Captain Falcon was inferior in terms of fighting. I guess I really didn't think about that much at all, because they didn't say how many martial arts he knows, but they said that Johnny Cage knows 4. So, yeah, I mean, I can roll with this, I guess, but I just, in the future, and I find this a lot with some death battles now, I just wish in the future they would give me the numbers so, like, I can at least reason it out, because, again, if this is all my information that I have, then I don't know what to do, you know? Like, I was really worried about going for Captain Falcon. I would have been equally as worried going for Johnny Cage, because I felt like I had no way of knowing. So, I mean, that's just a personal nitpick, I guess, I have with it. I guess I just don't like the presentation of the analysis in that way. Again, it's their show, and it's whatever they want to do, but, I mean, that wasn't really what I enjoy. But, I mean, I still enjoyed it overall. The entertainment value was still definitely there, and I want to hear what you guys thought about it. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Who do you think would win in a fight between Johnny Cage and Captain Falcon? Tell me down in the comments below, because I'd really like to know what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a huge like. I always appreciate the likes. Comment down below what you thought of it, what you thought of the video, what you thought of the reaction, anything like that. And if you guys could subscribe to my channel, that'd be so great. That would really help my channel out. But overall, your view is plenty of contributions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for me. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.